EGAxslav manages to do with his mothership. Mothership coming out, carrier coming out, zealots running in. All of EGiNkA's base in a nice area, and there's the vortex. All of EGiNkA's army going into the vortex. The Archons now going to hop in the toilet as well. And I'm not sure why. Okay, my computer now lagging, and all that splash damage being done. Look at that damage to EGiNkA's army. We'll take a look at the army values, and wow, EGAxslav pulling a return here. Now EGAxslav in the lead of army value. Did you expect that?
No, I didn't expect that at all. That was really, wow. Yeah. It looks like EGiNkA has finally discovered this base over here. This 9 o'clock base, but it's a little late because that base has been up and running for a while now.
And
actually,
even
EGiNkA
says
he knew. And yeah, he really should have gone back and harassed that while he had the chance. But I mean, EGAxslav was just being so incredibly tricky and harass oriented. And EGiNkA really had to focus on keeping all of his units together to protect the Colossi, so he couldn't really split up his army. So EGAxslav did have the advantage in mobility, and with those very sudden tech switches, he definitely has come back. Yeah, I was not expecting this.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there was that huge disparity in army value, and I think EGAxslav just having some fun in this practice game. They're not really trying to do anything really, you know, I don't think they were trying to practice anything. And since this was a practice match, I guess both players just thought, you know, why would we just forgate that many times? And now these Archons coming in with the help of carriers, with the help of zealots, and this is a really nice combination here. The zealots, the Archons are lined up right nicely, right behind the zealots to help do some damage, and the carrier's in the back. Carrier only has 5 kills, but did she get some more?
Yeah, EGiNkA went for kind of the more standard composition and play, and EGAxslav threw him some curveballs. Definitely, this army composition is really interesting. You have 4 Archons and a carrier. Yeah, I mean, I guess the carrier works when there aren't really that many anti-air units out, or these and these stalkers have to help deal with the Archon splash damage. However, now EGiNkA has 3 Colossi with his mix of gateway units, so this is definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. Yeah,
and I mean, yeah, the carrier basically. It has the support of those zealots, and the zealots basically push back the stalkers and whatnot. But now EGiNkA again losing quite a few probes over here at his expansion to this group of EGAxslav's army. But he still has 3 Colossus, and you know those Colossi are going to do a lot of damage, and they're trying to take out a few probes, so the probes all getting run away. And I mean, there's so a good amount of anti-air here for EGiNkA's army. While at the same time, I mean, EGAxslav, I don't know, he's really reluctant to face EGiNkA's army head on, and if you take a look at army values, I don't really see why, especially since I think Zealots Archon should be able to take out Colossus, Stalker, and Sentry relatively easy. There's just nothing to break those force fields. I think that's the main worry of EGAxslav. There are no massive units. Archons are not considered massive, so they cannot go through force fields, even though they're like a wisp of energy. You would think.
Yeah. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
So EGAxslav expanding to this gold base, he definitely has the economic lead here, especially since EGiNkA's main and natural expansion are mined out. So he's really going off of one base, which is not where you want to be in late game as Protoss against a Protoss that has 3 bases, certainly. EGiNkA with an unexpected tech switch though, building a Dark Shrine. This Dark Shrine is almost done, so I think he's going to be hoping that EGAxslav sort of has forgotten about the importance of detection, so that he can come in and start sniping units. But with this carrier play and with I don't know. It doesn't look like EGAxslav has an observer with his main army, so this could be pretty powerful.
The question is, how can you snipe units if they're invisible?
Yeah, it's very deep. But oh
another
boy,
Archon toilet. Oh, this could be the final battle here. All of these Archons going into the vortex, and all of EGiNkA's army in this vortex. This carrier kind of stuck in and out, but now the Colossus is trying to do splash damage, the Archon's trying to do splash damage, and there, all of EGiNkA's army disappearing, and there's the GG from EGiNkA. Wow, what a practice match. That was an awesome Protoss versus Protoss.
Yeah, that was very effective by EGAxslav. I wasn't expecting. I mean, he basically didn't make a Colossus that entire game, right? He just skips Colossus tech entirely, and that's something you almost never see in Protoss vs. Protoss, especially a 30-minute Protoss vs. Protoss.